welcome back to my channel. Today I don't really have an exact purpose as to this video, except I've had a lot on my mind and I wanted to share something that's been happening with me in the hopes that someone will see this and maybe get the help that they need as well. So last year I competed in another strongman competition in June. I felt great, my training was going really well, I felt excellent. And then shortly after my competition, a huge drop for me is I started having some really abnormal periods. Not really a huge deal, more inconvenient than anything, but then they became constant, just constant bleeding. No other real PMS symptoms, just the bleeding. I reached out to my doctor, was told not to worry about it, that it's not considered abnormal or wrong for a woman to bleed unless it's for 3 weeks straight. And at the time, my bleeding was always falling short of exactly 3 weeks, so they would not see me. When it became more than 3 weeks, they put me on different birth controls, changed me up on that, and nothing was working. Every time I told them nothing was working, I was told, give it more time, give it more time. The likelihood of anything else being wrong is very low. Of course it is, but that didn't stop me from feeling horrible every day. I was severely anemic. I was bleeding constantly. I was uncomfortable. My life felt like a mess. And finally, after being annoying enough, my doctor talked with me and I felt like finally listened after 6 months of discussing this problem with her. Realized, wait, you've been bleeding every day for 4.5 months? Well, that's not normal. And within 4 days of that conversation, I had an ultrasound and a diagnosis of a benign uterine tumor. I was supposed to have it removed a few weeks ago, but I was unfortunately sick and not able to have that done, so my surgery is scheduled for next week. And I felt like I should be relieved for having answers, but really I felt very angry. I felt taken back to the place where I was right after my diagnosis with the prolapse, of being dismissed and not being heard or taken seriously by medical professionals. And then I remembered what this great woman, I met her through Kaiser, she's a midwife. She told me after my prolapse diagnosis that I had to take charge, that I cannot let anyone tell me that my health is not a priority. I'm good enough and that I needed to fight for what I needed. So I did then. I called every day till I got into physical therapy, and I had to do the same thing a second time. And here I am getting the help that I need. And I see it all the time with friends of mine where they're dismissed by medical professionals or they don't feel like they're getting helped. And unfortunately, the reality is, I don't really think they want to help. I think that they want to help if it's easy. And unfortunately, we're not all cookie cutter people that have the same issues that are so easily solved. And at that point, you have to take the reins for what you need for your health and your body, because it's all you get. And I just want to say to anybody that needs to hear it, you are important. You are valuable. Your health is valuable. Fight for what you need, and screw anybody who tells you that it's inconvenient or not worth the time or not a priority. You are a priority and you have to fight for what you want. So that's really all I have for this particular video. Just kind of a random thought process to try to channel how I'm personally feeling at the moment. But I hope that whoever sees this, whoever needs to hear it, knows that you deserve the best. And if they won't give you the best, then shove them out of your way and figure it out for yourself. And just keep on striving for better, basically. All right. Well, bye.